Well, local avocado farmers say they're being priced out of the market entirely due to an influx of foreign imports. Joining us now to talk about the impact is avocado farmer and owner Jennifer Bantley. You have an avocado farm in Fallbrook.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've been hearing a lot about this lately. Tell us what the situation is.
So the situation is California is the only state in the United States that produces Hass avocados. And since the USDA is allowing unregulated and unlimited amounts of imports into our country, it's flooding the market with imports and it's lowering our prices. We have lost over 50% of our acreage of farmers for avocados in California because of this.
So what you were at, have you approached the government about this?
I have gone to all of the politicians' office. I can name names if you want. They all reach out. In fact, you know, one of them reached out to me this week and said, how can I help? One of the assistants of one of them, Daryl Ice's office. And so I wrote him. I said, here's how you can help us. And it's been crickets.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what needs to be done? Is it government restrictions that are causing this?
So the government either needs to slow down the imports during our season, which is now, because you can't find any of the most perfect fruit in the world that is grown right here. You can't find them in the stores. Maybe like Stater Brothers, you might find a very small one in there right now because farmers want to hold their fruit. So, you know, for the prices to come up. But what the government can do is slow down the imports or put tariffs on the imports, or maybe both.
Because when we think about avocados now here in Southern California, we have Peruvian avocados and avocados from Mexico, and they run advertisements on TV and the radio.
They have a ton of money,
yes.
and it's heavily cartel funded.
Really?
And so one thing I want to mention about Peruvian avocados that the public needs to know, there's toxic amounts of cadmium in the soils in Peru. It's coming up into the trees and it's into the fruit. And it's a known thing, look it up, they just won't talk about it. So you need to be careful with eating Peruvian fruit.
Okay, how about Mexican fruit?
Mexican fruit, the problem there is the cartels have come in and they've stolen the land from the indigenous people. They are using, what do you call it, outlawed toxic chemicals on the trees. And we don't know how the fruit is being grown because there's no oversight, and they have unregulated rules, and we have so many regulations we have to abide by. We're audited every year from CDFA, and if you're organic certified, you're also audited from the organic certifiers, and they want to see proof and receipts of things you've purchased, and they do, they get it, and Mexico doesn't have that. So whenever you're eating a Mexican piece of fruit, you got to know what the true cost of it is, number one. Number two, you really don't know what you're eating. So you got to be careful. And the thing that I want to point out is this piece of fruit right here is the best quality fruit you're going to get in the entire world. Our fruit tastes 1,000 times better. It lasts 1,000 times longer. And it's just such good quality food. And I would love to see our restaurants carry more of it and our stores carry more of it and highlight that it's locally grown. And nobody does that.
Well, we should be supporting our local farmers.
100%.
So let me ask you this. If you could wave a magic wand and change everything today, what would you do? What would you change right now?
I would ban Mexican imports.
Really?
I would ban them. And I think then your fentanyl problem would slow way down because they wouldn't have the greenwashed money to fund it. The chemicals for their fentanyl and meth are coming from China. There was 2 boats that were just busted in the waters with 1,300 barrels of chemicals to make their meth and fentanyl with. And then they take that, they bring it to the U.S. after Mexico's made the pills in Jalisco, and they bring it over here, and then they sell it and get this money, and then it's like greenwash. They bring it back and it funds the production of the green gold right here.
Wow, what about Peruvian avocado?
Peruvian is the same way.
Well, it sounds, based on what you said, the Peruvian avocados sound like they're harmful for our health.
They are harmful for our health.
But here are the ones that are grown locally.
Southern California are clean. I've had mine tested personally, and they had 0 cadmium in them.
Wow.
Yeah.
But there's no, I mean, sometimes you look at a piece of fruit at the market and you can tell by the number on it where it's coming from.
You have a very tiny label. It's called the country of origin label, and it says which country it's coming from. And I encourage everyone to please put your glasses on if you have to and read where that's coming from, because this grocery stores lump them all together. You don't know where it's from unless you pick it up and go, oh, that one's from Peru. Oh, that one's from Chile. Oh, that one's from Guatemala. I mean, it's unbelievable how they're flooding our market with these cheap imports. And it's suppressing our farmers. We used to have 3,200 farms in California. We have 1,700 now, and San Diego County is losing one every 3 days. We have the highest cost of water, the highest regulations, the highest cost of labor, and yet we're being forced out of the market by these cheap imports. And people don't know, and this is why I'm here today, to say, people, wake up, start reading. It's all documented. I have all kinds of articles from The Guardian, from Fox News. I have another thing I want to talk about, if we have time, the California Avocado Commission, how we farmers pay them $15 million a year to get us premium pricing, premium ads, and placement. Have you seen one ad on TV?
No.
None. Have you seen one print ad anywhere? How about a standout in a store that showcases our quality fruit? What are they doing?
Okay. Jennifer Bentley, more to come on this. For
Thank
sure.
you.
I hope that our local representatives will jump in.
Oof, I hope so too.
We've got to help. This is our local farmers.
And the Haas Avocado Board is another federal mandate that has highlighted the nutritious benefits of avocados, and God love them for that. But they were made to create a market and help us American farmers, and now the importers are on their board. They've taken over. They promote all imports now, and the California Avocado Commission's bylaws were written before NAFTA was formed, and so they now have all kinds of importers. They've been infiltrated with importers on their board. So it's very, very corrupt. It needs to change, and their referendum is coming up early this year because they want to keep their jobs and they don't want the farmers to know how bad the prices really are. So they're pushing it through to go early. And I mean, I just got to say one more thing if I have a minute. The California Avocado Commission called me or wrote me and said, you need to take down your ad. And they ended up taking my ad, stealing it, and using it themselves.
Wow. All right, Jennifer. Keep it. We're going to be in touch. We want to know what developments are made here.
Yeah.
That's serious business.
It is serious. It is. We're losing farms by the minute, it seems.
Yeah. Okay.